Hello and good morning. My name is Ace. Sorry for the late start. I wasn't fully set up here. I forgot some things, but we're good now. Okay. Welcome to the stream. 899. Good morning. All right, no problem. All right. I like drawing. We're doing this is my first official 3D mesh. Here's my first attempt at proper clothes here. This is what we got so far. It's a character from my webcomic that we're going to be using as reference. My goal here is to get 7 characters of these done so we can start making scenes for the webcomic. Doing the boots currently. This is the high poly. We're doing the low poly mesh here. This is like my counting the body. This is my second attempt at manually doing the topology instead of using like Z remesh or quad remesher, which I feel does not have all of the details that I need. That might be on me though, from me being an amateur doing this is a newly acquired skill. I did mention this yesterday, but using Z remesher or quad remesh usually have some deformities around the eyes, but doing this manually allowed me to do proper shape of the eyes and the planes that I would need for rigging eyelids and whatnot. So we're doing all right so far for I think for a first attempt. It's not so bad. Hopefully, in time we'll get faster and better. All right, so we're going to continue doing the boots. Here we are here. This is what I have. Hopefully in the future we can do a better topology. I know it's a little weird here and there. We were doing some experimentation yesterday, and I received from a chatter some material that I can study. I'm going to be doing that for the rest of the week while setting up other projects for the future. All right, so we're going to click on vertex, and we're going to continue on doing this. Basically, just trying to make the topology as straight as we can make it. All right. How's everybody's day going today? Week, whatever. If you're watching the VOD, thanks for watching the VODs and the YouTube channel. I appreciate it. We got a heat wave going on, but it's not so bad. Stay hydrated. That's all you got to do, right? Well, maybe not, but just stay safe. Maybe there's a little more to it than that, but I got my air on. I'm pretty sure that the my audio equipment does not pick up the AC. It's on high right now, so that's what we got going on over here. Let me see. Just this. I know I've used that program, this edit tool here, Loop Tools, but it's for some. I think some of these problems are from the actual surface. We're gonna be looking into that a little more closely in the future. I think if we can make little minor adjustments along the way, probably minimize any future mistakes. So we're going to keep going here. Oh yeah, I forgot to look at that Nintendo Direct. I didn't get a chance to watch anything. I did watch a little bit of those topology videos though. It's very interesting stuff. Definitely going to be looking into that because that will directly help what I'm doing here. Honestly, to tell you the truth, I've never even heard from all the material that I've found in learning how to get this far. I've never, not even once heard or uttered the like three pole or 5 pole. That was completely out of left field for me. But it's nice to learn the topology, from a different perspective. all the material that I have come across that I've followed when learning this in the past year and a half, I say or so, was just to keep to avoid triangles for one, which we have 2,000 of. I'm not even sure how to do that. I was never told how to avoid triangles, and to keep the topology as even and as straight as possible. And we've been trying to follow that for the most part. You know, following the surface doesn't make that as easy as it sounds, but we'll deal with it. Hopefully, it doesn't cause us any problems down the road with unwrapping and baking, which will be the next step that we're going to do. And I've never done that in Blender. I've done that in ZBrush, so that'll be pretty much a new-ish experience for me. But I think we'll be all right. I'm very we're almost there. I'm looking forward to getting the hair on and rigging this, and we're going to just when we finish a mesh, we're just going to move straight into the next one instead of and I'll just do the character turnarounds, drawings and whatnot, and concept art on the back end. Once we have all the characters ready to go, we can just do the scenes. All right, I have the story for my webcomic is already written, as I say almost every stream, and I edit it. I'm on the second draft, but as far as the prologue, which these characters are from, of course, we're doing these in order of appearance. The prologue is pretty much done. There's really nothing more I can do for that, so we can at least start doing those pages. I think it'll be around 50 or so issues, counting the dialogue that I already have, and not counting pages that have just art. So it could probably double that to like 100 issues. It's going to be a lot of time, and that's just going by if we were to be able to put out an issue's worth of pages a month. That's all. That's a little more than a page a day. I could do a page a day, you know, for as far as updates, but we'll see. We'll just have to see. I don't know. Honestly, don't know if I'll be able to maintain that. But I think with you know all these references ready to go, maybe it'll be a little faster. All I really have to do is just pose the characters, light them, and then draw them. Really. So we'll see. Without following anything at all and just drawing off the cuff, I could definitely do something in a day. But the goal here is consistency. So we're trying to make that our well, something that is important. Trying to make that an important thing for the art of the comic book. Still working on a domain to host this at, but I'm a little closer in that regard. I'm trying to see if there's anything better than WordPress that's affordable. Something that I don't want to pay an arm and a leg for a hobby, right? But uh, it's looking like we're gonna have to pay something. You know, I also want some measure of security. I don't want anybody to just try to mess with the website or anything. Oh wait, we got here. All right, so we're on the shoestring there. I'm gonna back the vertices off of that because I'm gonna try to put some planes on the top of the shoestring here and on the side. I want to see if that'll help keep the form. We're going to try to do that. I'm going to do the shoestrings last, though. We're going to go around them for now. I think I should back the entire row up, to be honest. That's what I think. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that. I'm doing it now. So there is going to be a little bit of alterations here with our topology. Hopefully that won't cause us problems later. I'm going to really want to try. I mean, we're going to be baking the details of this onto this, so I want to make sure that it's as smooth as possible with proper topology that we have here. I don't know if this is proper, to be honest. I don't think it is, but we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. Okay, we'll see it. We're not gonna. We'll just do better on the next mesh. That's our goal. This isn't the final product. Obviously, we're just trying to get the make a decent reference that we can follow for our art, the webcomic there. Let's see. Now, in a perfect world, if I had sculpted this a little bit better, I would have done some planes for this too. I still might be able to. Let's see if we can. If I can adjust this a little bit, and I could just make planes across that, and that might help. You know what I should do? Hang on. Let's back up a little bit. Just a little bit. I want to undo this row. Sorry about that. I don't want to waste anybody's time. Well, that's up to you. You know, you can watch. Still gonna, I'll be here. All right, I'll be here. I'm just this is a hobby for me, so it's okay. I do enjoy doing it though. It's pretty fun meeting other artists and we'll have people come in and give some decent critique. All that's helpful. Oh, wait a minute. We hit the animation thing, so we gotta turn that off. We don't want to slow anything down here. We're working with a decent amount of polygons, so we don't want to cause any lag. That's why we're going to be working. That's why we're trying to get a low poly mesh that is as low as possible, so we don't have any problems rendering, composing it, or even animating it when we get to doing that. Because I do want to do some animations too. All right, so let's back down a little bit. We have some ideas for some animations. Walking dog, we all know Cole walks you. Welcome, Judicious. Good morning. I did log into the server yesterday. I saw that the update is out. At least not well, at least on CurseForge. I made a dent in my sorting finally. I was starting to nod out a little bit, but I did manage to clear some boxes and backpacks. But in one of my storage towers, I have rows of drawers all the way up to where I stopped at the tower. All right, great, that's awesome. I'm gonna try to get on later, and because I do want to get back in the building. I was watching someone from New Zealand play Minecraft. I told them about the pack. If they can get it working on on their computer, they might try playing your pack, Judicious. She is a pretty good builder too. Her builds look pretty cool. Working on the Ace pack after yesterday. The Ace pack, yeah. It would be cool fighting those things with my armor. I need something to kill. Actually, not really. Yeah, I just want to build stuff, but I don't really. Honestly, I'm not really. I don't know. I find like I only really kill things to get stuff to build with. To be honest, I'm not really someone who is. I don't feel challenged by any. The only challenge that I've ever had in Minecraft was the Chaos Dragon that we all fought way back in the first or the second server. That was probably the most challenging fight that we have ever done, and nothing has ever come close to it since. Yeah, you made me think of what it would be like to do kind of an adventure quest pack that was spooky. Yeah, that was easily like for the things that I make was definitely required for something like that. Uh-oh. Let me do that. Yeah, that's what we want to do. We want to stretch this Virtus. Yeah, it was a pretty good fight. And then you gotta self-destruct the island, getting the chaos heart. I was telling her about that. She asked me like what were my three favorite bosses, and that was a very hard question to answer. So I just went with the hardest. I went with the Chaos Dragon number one, second Urgas because of everything you have to do leading up to it, and then the whole mechanics behind it if you don't cheese it. And I really couldn't think of a third, to be honest. There's nothing. I mean, when I fought Gaia and Botania, I was already like at my peak, so killing her was easy. I guess the next best thing would be the dragons from Ice and Fire, but I never actually fought them. They just bullied me for like 2 hours. That's really all I got. I don't feel challenged when it comes to enemies, unless it's like something that I've never faced before at the beginning of the game. You know, when I'm still like trying to find a place or collecting items and stuff like that. Like that one spooky house that I know is in our world with the those creatures in the basement that stretch their heads all the way out. Those are tough to fight in the beginning. Or the Skelewags. We had to go find the meteors in the end, right, for the Chaos Dragon. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I remember something like that. Yeah, that actually rings a bell. I thought we just had to fly to the island, which was like 10 or 20,000 blocks away over the void, and then you got to do like a big space fight with the dragon, and you have to wear the armor, otherwise you're gonna die because it has the one. It shoots the red balls, will kill you. Yeah, Skelewags are when I start a game, that is the biggest threat because of course I'm gonna cross an ocean eventually, and then on top of that, I build in the ocean, and I never have when I like I don't really get my armor until like late in the game. Let's try scaling that. So I don't fight them with anything less than like my created armor. Skelewags are the new hyper sharks we dealt with early in Builder's Delight 2 where they were quicker than oh my god, yeah. They are, they really are. And they're that fast too. And not only that, they can come with a little extra. I fought one that had a drowner with an enchanted trident on it. Like I was still in my first life. Like I was so wound up about that I just logged out. I logged out so I wouldn't die. Like that I literally had to cheese my non-dying, my not dying, cheese my survival by doing that because he would have killed me. Like I was guaranteed I was caught. I was caught. He had my ticket and he was about to punch it. And I logged out for a bit and let them despawn. They don't really despawn either. It's like when you log in, at least I feel like they don't. I don't know. If they, I'm pretty sure they do. Either they despawn or there's a point where they don't detect you and you can just get away from them fast enough to where they don't see. I actually forget, but yeah, they are they're very annoying. Now they're spawn attached to sunken ships, so if they despawn, they just come back when you approach the ship again. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah. But yeah, it was they're pretty tilt. It's almost like it's like if you run into a Komodo dragon, they have to like bite you first though. Like when they see you, they'll come after you. But if you just keep running, like as long as you see them first, you're good. But if they bite you, it's very hard. Very or a crocodile, or they just grab you. Or those plants that snatch you in the air. Although I hate those things probably almost as much as Skelewags. But I haven't seen them. I don't think they're in the pack. I thought they were with Alex Miles, but they might be with something else. Because they were spawning in the overworld and in the nether. And the nether has a very high ceiling. So if you get grabbed in the nether, you're pretty much dead no matter what you do. Like if they let you go, you're gonna fall if you don't have any like if you can't survive the fall, and then on top of that the damage they do to you. But I did see drop bears. They're not like when I finally saw them, they weren't a threat to me. but they can be bad too. If you go into nether early, like I waited until I absolutely had something to survive the nether with before I went in there, so it wasn't so bad. They aren't in the pack. They were from a different mod. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what mod they were in. I could have, yeah. For the longest time, I thought they were part of Alex mobs, so I was very wary when I was going around jungles and whatnot. But then when I started to realize that I haven't run into them yet, and they probably, then I was like, okay, maybe they were with a different mod. It wasn't another EX. I think that was all the mods when we had Nether EX, wasn't it? Or was it one of the earlier Builders Delight? Builders Delight, sorry. With Amplified Nether being the same height as Overworld Death, yeah, Mad Death, Super Death. Uh oh, clicked on the wrong edge there. All right, got it. So yeah, I'm gonna try doing it this way. We're gonna do vertices along the seams here. We'll just next time we'll just have to really define these seams on footwear so we can do that. That'll help us keep the shape when we bake and texture stuff. Okay. Let's see, let's go back to vertices. Keep going. I'm just gonna try to make these straighter. I mean, they're not so bad. I mean, like I said, this is like my second attempt at doing this. I'm not gonna focus on trying to make them perfect because I really don't have a a solid method for doing this. Just try to keep them even for the most part. These don't look even because the the texture below it is it's a very bumpy texture. This is what I tried to do with the boot. I try to make it look like a boot on the bottom. I could have done this with a texture and just made this flat, but I didn't. So I just did that. I wanted to have the actual angles there. If I ever wanted to light that part on the bottom, I have a decent idea of how the light would affect it without having to really think about it too much. Basically I'm just trying to limit the amount of thinking that I have to do when I draw this stuff. I don't have to think, I could just do it. But we don't want to copy it exactly. We want to try to, because this is using, these are still technically like an inanimate object, so it's gonna look stiff if I just pose it. So we have to try to make that. That's a challenge for the future, basically. But we're going to try to make the whatever pose that we're drawing at the time more natural and fluid, and not like wooden. That's something that you'll run into if you like copy a reference exactly. So there's still going to be some uh, leeway that we're going to leave, and some thinking that is required. But certain things I don't want to have to worry about. So all right, we're gonna keep going. All right, click on that. Bang, bang, and bang. And then we're gonna just hit F. That'll close that in. Getting closer. This is a little off kilter. Okay, we can line this up, line this row up already. That'll make it a little easier. I'm just gonna rope. Oh, we don't want to do that. We don't want to twist it up like a twisty tie. All right, so we're gonna click here. All right, so it's a little lined up. I'm not sure what's gonna happen here, but we'll fix it. We can always close that gap and then adjust the topology later. It's basically what I did yesterday. I made some adjustments to the front to make it a little better. It's still a little wonky, but I feel like it's better than the way I left it yesterday. And like I said, I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Welcome back, Judicious. Okay, we're going to continue going here. Yeah, what I'm thinking about doing is I'm probably gonna build like 70 more hose pulleys so I can clear up more water. Uh, but instead of going up is where the mountain is gonna be. I'm gonna go to the left. I'm changing my mind. I'm gonna go left so I can start with the beginning of my build, like where the entrance is and all that, so I can just get the portal moved over there as soon as possible. It does not take very long to clear the water using that method. Very, very pleased with it. Especially if I have 70 of them going at the same time. I might shoot. If I just keep building hose pulleys, I might be able to do the mountain and the jungle at the same time. Just push them out. But we'll see. I don't know. I do have the stuff for it. You really just need copper and seaweed, not plenty of both. Just from clearing out the area. All right, so we got a little issue here. That's not an issue, to be honest. We can fix this. Yeah, I know exactly what I'm gonna do. Or do I? Or do I know? Hang on, let me see. Let me control Z that. And then we're gonna go to edges. Put those together, right? And where's that going with that? Okay, I got it. We're gonna remove that. And then go back to edges. So I picked a ton of mods for this pack, and of course, the first time I tried to start it up, I get to do a couple at a time to figure it out. Oh, so yeah, one of the mods is causing a conflict or or failing the loading or something like that. Now we just got one little triangle area. It's causing a world load to fail and crash report is zero help as usual. Yeah, I was starting to believe I thought there was a problem with the pack. It was something about a public profile, and it only happened like I think it happened only a few. I don't know. I think something happened with the launcher. I think it was the launcher's fault. I think it just screwed up. Like every now and then I'll get a load fail, but I just load it again, and if I keep trying, it'll just work. So I don't know. I feel like something happened with I think there's something going on with Curse Forge. There was 1 or 2 days ago, about a week ago, where the login server was screwed. Okay, so that's what it was. All right, cool. Yeah. Do I just want to do it like that? Oh wait, hold on. I think I can go back to vertices. I think there's a way you can make that a square. What if I extrude it? Nope. Yeah, well, it did make another vertex, but it didn't have the intended effect that I wanted. Yeah, we'll just do a triangle there. Big deal. There. Now we just got to do the other side. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull that down a little bit so I can see. The more we cover it up, the less we'll be able to see. So we need to, I want to get this side. You know what I should start doing is start doing the inner part of the boot first, just so I don't have to worry about that. But then if I turn it over here, I'll be able to see. See, I can see how the inside of this because we have in front on. So it's like there's a way that you can. I think there's a mode or something that you can switch to where this doesn't matter. And this mesh is mirrored, so if I try to hide one leg, it'll hide both. Unfortunately, So we'll just have to deal with it. Okay, yeah, I want to put planes right along here too in the front. So what we are going to do is I'm going to move all of these back. Yeah, one day I'm gonna try making a mod. if I gotta do if I gotta do rock hounding myself, I'll do it. I probably won't have to do anything like this. I don't know, but I can make some textures at least. I should be able to at least manage that. That sounds like an easy thing. And we can just have that like Builder's Delight only mod. It's just like you only can play with this mod through Builder's Delight. Cause I don't know like I don't really have any ideas for like my own mod pack. So I think anything that I would come up with would is probably it probably already exists in some form. So I don't know. You never know. I don't know. Maybe something will come to me. But I can at least do textures. Textures will be a very nice start. I think that's the thing that stops me doing the textures. Chat GPT will basically help you write the actual mod. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I could probably well, I'm gonna want to just rip rock hounding off, right? But I think I could uh take some inspiration from it. I mean, I don't know, even though that's probably something that happens a lot in modding in general. But oh my good, no, no. All right, stop it. I just wanted to do that. Thank you. I could probably do that though. Manage some textures. If I can get a palette of all the textures in rock hounding, just as a base to like make something unique out of those, I think I would attempt that. That way we have our own. We will always have a version of rock hounding, no matter what happens, and that could be just the starting point, and then we could build from that. To what I don't know, but you know, builders delight. Like I think the best way for me to come up with something would be to try to think of things that I would want in my Ballervania build, and then just add that into an actual mod. It's something that isn't like super intrusive, or I know we're not really into uh, tech or magic or anything like that. It's more about building, so try to keep it in that realm. But um, yeah, I think that would be one way to do it. We have like a I don't know, or like grab like the blocks that what was it? Was it Gaia? The Gaia dimension? Just take those blocks without having a whole dimension. Yeah, they don't have a lot of blocks anyway. I don't really know though. I kind of don't like those trees, those crystal trees they had. Like I had them, but I was like, I don't know. I feel like I'd be really stretching to try to figure out where to put those in my build. I want my build to have a little bit of everything, but not to the point where it's like, I don't know, just vomit. I think you like the new storage drawers mod for 1.20.1. It has the ability to link drawers to a controller without running trim. Hmm. Yeah, I've been using the those pipes. They're a little awkward, but they get the job done. The link cables. I forget what it's called though. Whatever that mod is. Oh man, I'm gonna have to move everything back. I don't want to do that. Well, this one's a little okay. Maybe we can do it. Maybe we can just a little bit. Functional storage, they call it. It's nice. I wish it was available for earlier versions. Yeah, I tried to. I was using. You only really need to do one import. I was trying to import on every storage that I had, but you only do the one. I think it was some kind of weird thing that would normally work with another storage, but it doesn't work with that. I forget what it was though, because it's been a while since once I built the farm, I just completely like dumped everything that I knew about it out of my mind. Like, okay, it's done. It's like the best farm I've ever made. I don't need to think about it anymore. So I kind of don't think about it. If I look at it again next time I'm on, which hopefully will be later, I'm gonna look at it just so I can refresh my memory on what the heck it is I'm thinking about right now. Oh wait, hold up, hold up. Yeah, we got a little problem there. That's why we don't just change things willy nilly. I don't even know how. Okay, that's how we did it. You have to move all the lines, the entire plane. LOL, yup. Once it's done, you delete for a new project, which only sucks when someone breaks it. You have to be like, how did I do this? Yeah. And I have additions that I've only ever made in this iteration of Builder's Delight. So yeah, I put some create stuff in there. Some very minor stuff like I have the fans. I boosted the spawn, like I said before. I boosted the spawn rate with why is animation on. I put spawners inside of each spawning tower, and the guardians just keep spawning, right? But since the spawner is there, guardians will spawn underneath of it and get stuck there. So I have a fan that pulls them out from underneath, so they get sucked into the machine. And I kind of want to use that fan for like something else. That whole concept. Create has so much stuff, man. I really wish that Create existed when we started all the mods, cause and then on top of that, I found that mod and then played it instead of with what was it? The very first mod that I learned was industrial. Was it Industrial Craft 2? I think that's what it was called. With the whole cables, the power cables that you can't touch in the cover. Yeah, IC2. Yeah, that was the very first. Like I don't know. I chose that mod. I was like, you know what? This is the mod that I'm going to do. I think it was because of the UU matter. I remember I was like on that kick of trying to create UU matter so I could create multiple blocks. I never made it to that stage. I had the armor. It was very hard creating UU matter, and then I went into this whole power gen kick to try to create the UU matter, and then I got into that, and then that's how I got into who had the energetic generator? Was that RF tools or was that um Ender IO? I think it was a little. I think I used a mixture of both because you can use the cables for that in the energetic generator. And then I was like, oh man, this isn't enough to create UU matter, and I just kept going in that direction until it became the death egg. All that was because for UU matter, and once I got to that point, I was like, I don't need the UU matter anymore. I dug out a 25 by 25 chunk. I don't need to have UU matter create blocks for me. I have the blocks. In trying to create the UU matter, I made it obsolete. And by extension, the entire mod was obsolete to me. I didn't even really need anything from that mod anymore. Not the suit, the machines, all that stuff. All because I tried to create the UU matter, and I kept going bigger and bigger and bigger until I didn't need it anymore. In my new death egg, I have there's a similar thing in mechanism. They have antimatter there. I just created it, literally just created it and put it in the tank. It just fills up. I don't even need it. I just have it in the tank. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Versus engineering in Detroit. Yeah, you did that again too. Was that SebTech, or at least that concept of having the big factories? Was that SebTech we had? That was a tech mod, right? SebTech. I remember you had a factory in there too. You go in and there's like all kinds of like cold coke furnaces and conveyor belts. At least we have conveyor belts in Create. You can do something like that with Create too. The seams aren't strong enough here. Next time I craft some boots, I'm gonna have to make sure to really emphasize these shapes like I was trying to do, but then I think from remeshing it, I didn't. Oh wait, there was the server that was only you and me, and that was yeah, innovations. That's right. Where you built your blue house on the hill across from my factory. Yeah. I thought that was Sebtech for some reason. Yeah. It was FTB integrations. That's what it was called. That was the only other pack besides all the mods and Builders Delight that I've ever played. It's that. Okay. Let's see. All the mods have they have so many mods that you feel like you once you play that you kind of almost play them all. It's like yeah, I know that one. I love that pack. I might still have that world saved on the HDD somewhere. Was that the first blue house that I made? I think it was. What came first? Was it FTB integrations or was it Builders Delight one? No, Builders Delight one. I had the temple with the hanging garden. So was it FTB integrations or Builders Delight two? Because that's when I started building the house. I think it was Builders Delight two that came first, and then Sebtech, and then I just kept carrying that build over. And now I want to do a version of that build that's not just one chunk, but it's four now. Like each area that I built it all within a chunk. I just divided the chunk into four. But now I want to do a segmented version of that house where the living room is one chunk, the study is one chunk, the dining room and kitchen is one chunk. The only problem is upstairs. It depends on what we have in the pack because I'll have like an extra room or two if there's if I if like I think what we had the what was it called, Sweet Dreams or whatever, that was like I made that into a room, and then one was decoration from what was it, Mr. Crayfish's furniture mod, I think it was. But that was really the the extra room, and then I turned that to like an atom room or something like that. We had another dimension, I think, before. Yeah, it was atom and oh no, I think I tried to do a Gaia, but you can only do a Gaia in a specific spot. So no, I'm pretty sure we had an extra dimension somewhere. Was it Undergarden? I don't remember. Yeah, that was the first iteration of that house design. Yeah. I shouldn't do it like that. What I should do is click that and oh, X that out. We're going to do the vertices. What? No. Click. Vertices. Why? Got an extra vertex somewhere. Okay. There. We did have an extra vertex. Yeah, I do like the design, I'm going to try to make a different, like improve upon that design now. It's going to be more like actually I don't remember the flesh mansion that I made. I don't remember how that looked. I remember doing the kitchen, but I don't even have a reference because that one of those that video got is not available to me on 99's channel. But it's going to become more of a mansion the next time I build it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to build that house on somewhere on my island, and I'm going to that's what I'm going to do. That's how I'm going to handle that. I want to see if I can take and can I stretch this to a point where it doesn't look ugly. Oh, Are we in the boot or are we out of? Okay, we're out. We're out of the boot now. We were in and then we were out. Yeah, I got a pretty good idea of how I built the temple. So I'm gonna rebuild that too. Matter of fact, when I build the jungle, I'm gonna put that temple in the jungle. And I'm just gonna make it a new and improved version of that temple. I had this idea, like I think I might have said this already, but within the build, this like all the every area, I'm just gonna build another base in that area, and then I'm gonna connect everything in a series of network tunnels, underground tunnels and whatnot. And it's all one base in every area. I think that's how I'm gonna do it. Just keep adding stuff. Hopefully, I'll be able to actually do it. That's always a problem with my build. Well, besides the house build, that might be the only build that I've actually fully completed. And I always say like fully completed like itself, but you know the house was supposed to connect to another build somewhere in the world. But I never got around to doing it. I think the furthest I got was the tunnel, the secret tunnel, one of the secret tunnels anyway. It's a secret to everyone. Maybe I can just grab this corner and pull it up like that. Now that we have an idea of where it's going to be, let's see how that looks from back here. Okay, pull this up some. Okay, I guess that's fine. So you can fix that right there. It's slipping into the thing a little bit. Just grab it and it's moving around a little bit. These areas have been here. I just didn't fix them until just now. Fix them eventually. It's not super important. Besides, we're just gonna hide this mesh too once we have the high poly. Okay, we have that part. Well, we grab this, pull it. Maybe not pull it up. Actually, yeah, maybe we can pull just this part up some, just so it's close enough to that this edge here, this plane, this face, whatever you call it, and then we can just adjust it from there. Only problem is this should be. I want to do that too, but I'm already covering it, so we're gonna have to adjust that. All right, let's go to edges, stretch it out some, and then we're going to kind of adjust it to where it's like that. Don't want. Hold on, we take the vertex so we can get them all. There, now we can see it again. Yeah, I got to work on my building. I got very few actually completed builds. A lot of ideas. I don't even think I've ever completed my very first build. Well, technically I did, and then I was actually rebuilding it. And this is right after uh, I finished the first Guardian farm that I've ever done, which back then you could do it over like 2 days because you know you just add what 30 block section of water to clear, and the temple was what I think it was. You could surround it with 32 by 32 walls, so the temple wasn't very small, wasn't very big. It's very easy to do a build like that back then, but it's much more difficult now that the ocean is deeper and the temples are larger and there's kelp. It really adds to the time that it takes. You can't really. It's not really feasible to fill it with sand like you would normally, you know, the old way. It's much better with Create that. What I'm doing now is I'm lining up, trying to line these up here. Yeah, doing it the villain way is so much harder, but now you got the Create way. It went pretty fast. Yeah, watching that water go down, I'm like, man, if I had just played with Create sooner, I would have known. I could have saved myself at least 2 weeks. It was getting to the point where I was like, man, I gotta finish this before I burn out again. I was like, do not want to burn out clearing out water. But it's better now. It's much better. The next time I do it, because there probably will be a next time that I do this build a game, because I do it almost every build, almost every server I try to do a Guardian farm. So I'll probably end up doing it again. But I'm just gonna go right into create. All right, so we can start our rolls here. G. Watching Mr. Beardstone is very helpful in knowing what can be possible with create. So that should help speed it along a little bit. Well, let's not do that. Whatever that was. All right, we're gonna get to the heel, and then I'm gonna try to do just this part right here, and then we'll move on. Okay, let's see. Grab this. Okay, got that. We can't. We have to switch to doing it this way, basically. Just select all the edges and just hit F to fill it in. Should be good enough. The only problem with Create is not using a lot of belts. Belts cause lag. My Andesite H factory used no belts to make sure it didn't cause lag. That's the thing with the hose pulleys. The way I set them up, because I use wind turbines, is it just takes two. No, is it two? I think it's five. Like 5 belts. That's it. No, you just take one and you just drag it over. So yeah, one for pulling the water and one for pushing the water. And then you have the all the windmills. I'm sure there's a better way to do it. I'm gonna have to look into that. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I use the belts to power all the turbines at once with just one belt. I can get two. I can get the power of two. Because if you do 10 in a row, and it takes about 7 to fill the area that the length of what 14 chunks, 7 10 rolls. So that's 70. And they're all powered with two wind turbines. It's that's the way that I've come up with. In a few hours, all that water is be drained, not just moved. I can move them. Not even a few hours, really. I think maybe sooner than that. I have to manually lower them, but it doesn't take long. Not with 10. I haven't actually timed myself, but normally, like if I set them up, if I have all the stuff built and ready to go, I can set them up like in an hour, and then by the time like I can go and do something else, and then by the time I'm done with whatever I'm doing, the water's gone. But I kind of have to be there for that because they don't. It doesn't. I didn't automate a way to lower the sea level, the level that they work at. The way that I've seen them done was I've seen lever operated a method of lowering them, but I'm not sure if you could automate that. If I could, it'd be a lot faster. Okay, let me try to continue on with this. We've got a little bit of it's a little tight here. Maybe we can adjust that. What if I can take this and line it up like it's a little wonky. It's a little wonky, but like I'm an extreme amateur at this, but that feels wonky to me. Try to make that a little even. Like that. All right. Did Mr. Beardstone say with his greenhouse which what part of it was causing the lag? Was it the water? Was it the sprinklers? Because I kind of want to use those sprinklers, but I'm not like I don't think they will be for uh like a utility purpose. Just random water sprinkling in areas. Like if you want to do like an area where like I don't know, you want to give the eye an impression that it like a pipe burst or whatever, something like that. It was it was that's right. You said that it was the harvesters, right? Yeah, we don't need harvesters. I don't think. At least I don't. I think there's a way you can just uh no, we don't have any of that stuff, do we? No, I don't think we do. Well, we got villagers. They can harvest. Just have the villagers do it. I'm pretty sure they don't cause any lag. I don't know what they're gonna do with the stuff. I never actually relied on them to harvest anything, but I do know they harvest on their own. Yeah, mine colonies is another thing that I want to test and get into. I do have this idea of putting them in a gulch, putting them in like a gulch like area, and seeing where the enemy will spawn. If they spawn in the middle of the village, I'm gonna have to do it another way. But if they spawn anywhere outside of the village, I could protect them easily. Alex Mobs has this thing where those sand tornadoes, they drop those little crystals. You can build a machine with those that launch those tornadoes. And if they spawn outside of the village, I can have it so that if they come in from a certain direction, that the tornadoes will just keep pushing them away. And I can do anything I want with them after that. I could push them into lava. I could push them somewhere that would protect the villagers as far as the mine colony raids go. But if they spawn in the middle of the village, I'm gonna have to do it another way because I don't want those things anywhere inside of the village. They'll kill the villagers too. The second way would be to just arm and armor them with the stuff that I wear. That will protect them for good. Shoot, I could just do that with one guy. Just make like a baller cop or whatever, and just have him just protect everyone with his armor that I made for him with all the bells and whistles, all the fixings. Nothing will stop them now after if I do that, but that's method number two. That's solution number two, is just to give them the stuff that I wear. And I'm gonna call them baller cops. I'm just gonna call them that. Oh, that's so ridiculous. But I'm gonna stick with it. And I'm just gonna stay with that theme. I don't care how dumb it sounds. I didn't even come up with that name, by the way. Fun fact, I didn't come up with that. One of my friends did. I was thinking of a name and it just said Baller Barian. I was like, you know what, that's it. That's the name. And I've just been rolling with it ever since. That was in 2014, was the conception of Baller Barian. That was actually before I started playing Minecraft. All this stuff originated from Terraria. These builds that have multiple biomes in them and giant castles and stuff like that. It all came from Terraria. I actually played Terraria before I played Minecraft. I gotta get back into that. I'm actually playing on a Zenith seed where everything's just jacked up and super difficult. But I got a couple of bosses killed so far. I think I just killed the was it the eater of worlds? That's not the mechanical one. The one before it. You know, the regular one, the regular corrupt one. I gotta fight the brain of Cthulhu or something like that. I did play through I did play through Terraria a year or two ago, heavily modded on a server with two other people, and it was a lot of fun. Yeah, one of my friends, Typo, actually, what mod was he telling me about? It was a mod that had Bard in it. It was like a Bard class, and it had a lot of it had like this ore that you can find in the ocean. It was a dungeon. They put a dungeon inside of the ocean. I forget what it's called though. One day I'm gonna play it modded. Terraria has so much to it that I haven't really tried it modded yet. Fracking universe is it was the basis for what we use. I've never heard of that. I actually don't know anything about mods outside of what I was told. I know it's in the mod. I just don't remember what it was called. I have to get the name of that. Um, yeah, matter of fact, yeah. When I stop streaming, I'm gonna look for the name of those mods that he told me about. I'll send them to you in Discord. See if there's anything there. Okay, one, two. That one's going to be a little tricky. I kind of messed that seam up. The seam is actually supposed to, like this plane, it would be on this side instead of on this side. But I didn't, when I remeshed it, I didn't define that clear enough. So we might just cover that up, if anything, if it doesn't work out. I think 99 walk over to a different state. Yeah, he'll be all right. He'll be all right. Let's see. How about this? Can I do it that way? No, I can't. I mean, I could, but I'm not going to. That's not going to work. Actually, I don't think that's going to work. So what if I what? Oh, we got edge. We need edge. Can I do that? I could, but I don't want to add loop, cut, and slide everything. You ready for Monster Hunter Wilds? Yes, I am. Even though I have not. You know what I should do? I should finish my playthrough of Iceborne before that comes out. I don't even remember where I left off at. I think I what is it? What was it? Berry off? What was the green and black one? The green and black monster. I gotta finish Iceborne, is my point. Yeah. But I should definitely try to speed that up though. Like I should definitely do that before it comes out. As soon as I get it. Do you know do they have a release date? But regardless, if I don't beat Iceborne before Wilds come out, I'm definitely still getting Wild. Yes. That is Wilds is what I thought Monster Hunter would be because World was my first Monster Hunter. I always imagined Monster Hunter was more open like that, and it is to an extent, but you know it doesn't. It's like it's more. It feels more episodic, but it has like an open map. Oh yeah, okay, cool. That's good. That's good. But yeah, I'm definitely going to go back to Monster Hunter World sometime soon. Because I keep forgetting that I have to finish that, which is strange because I got Iceborne right before the shutdown, and when the shutdown happened, for some reason I stopped playing Iceborne, and I played a bunch of Ubisoft games for some reason. I don't know. I was playing Assassin's Creed and Division and For Honor mainly. I don't know why I stopped playing Iceborne. I don't even play For Honor like that anymore. For Honor was okay. It's just I don't know. Just didn't really do it. And I got up to Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I played uh from two because I already beat one. I played two, three, no two, Brotherhood, Revelations, three, and then Black Flag. And doing those games back to back to back is like one long game because they're not very different from each other. It's one long game, and I was like, okay, I got to give Assassin's Creed a break because and then when I actually did start Rogue, and Rogue is exactly like Black Flag with the I'm so low with the it's exactly like Black Flag with the you know, the pirate boats and stuff like that. I'm still not ready to go back to that. I had Assassin's Creed games in my library for a long time because they had them on sale, and I just never played them. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna use it while we're all off, you know, and I'm gonna go on ahead and start a playthrough and try to play through some of them. That was my reasoning behind that, and I still haven't finished them. But yeah, it was very repetitive, and it helped me realize how much I hate collectibles that you have to chase. That is the number one thing that I completely dislike in video games. I don't like that at all. And Spider-Man has them too. Uh, yeah, the last Assassin's Creed I played was the Rome one. I didn't finish it because it was too repetitive and big, so I didn't even do the Viking one. Oh yeah, and I actually have those too because those went on sale during the pandemic. Well, not Valhalla. Actually, I don't know if I have Valhalla, but Valhalla did go on sale for like a couple bucks. So maybe at some point in the near past, but I don't know if I picked it up or not. But I do have Odyssey. Oh wait, you said the Rome one. Is that Odyssey or is Odyssey Greek? I don't remember. The Rome one was two, right? Assassin's Creed 2. Oh, Odyssey. Okay, cool. I thought for some, you know, because they said Odyssey, I thought it was like more of like a Greek thing. Yeah, Origin. Yeah, Origin also went on sale. I know I have that. I didn't like the. I don't know when I heard of the stuff that they had in it. Like I haven't played them yet. I know they had like the loot. What do you call them? Like the rarity, the loot rarity stuff. You know, like you know, commons, uncommons, rares, and stuff like that. I wasn't so sure about having those in an Assassin's Creed game. Origin I played completely, including all the side quests. Oh, was it worth it? I mean, I already have it, but one day I will play through them because you know I have all these unplayed games. I might as well play them. Yeah, I do have Origin and Odyssey. Not sure about Valhalla though. If it goes on sale for under $10, I might pick it up. I might pick it up. I'm not sure. It's usually when I wait. I wait. It's usually when I buy something anyway. When it's like only a few bucks. I have so many games that I just kind of avoid stuff until they go on sale. I thought so. A lot of work, but some of the side quests were just amazing. Didn't really worry about the end game god killing stuff they put in at the end. Yeah, I don't. The lore is jacked up. It's done. You know, once they stop following the Desmond stuff, the Desmond plot, once they ended that, it's like the story doesn't even matter anymore. It's like whatever. They kind of destroyed their own lore. I don't even care about the story now. I was invested when you know, back before Assassin's Creed came out because I was it seemed like they were leading towards a modern day Assassin's Creed. Like one day you were just going to be Desmond, but they took that and broke it up across many games. It's like, oh, maybe this will end. Maybe this will end with a full game with Desmond, and then they pretty much ensure that that will never happen. So I kind of checked out of the story. It's literally just you're just playing a game where you just kill people. That's literally it. I don't even know what's going on anymore. I don't know nothing. I played as uh, what's his name, Connor, and then you play as Connor's dad's dad, and then it's like it doesn't even matter anymore. It doesn't even matter anymore. I can't even tell you the story. Some people got screwed over by some Templars, and you gotta get them back. That's all I know. Yeah, well, the French Revolution one killed that whole vibe, sold like garbage, so they reinvented it all. Oh, it actually didn't sell well. I didn't know that. Wait, the French Revolution. Which one was that again? Was that was that the one where we play as the woman in New Orleans, or was that the one where you're the Native American? I don't even remember the stories anymore. I completely like I said, I don't even pay attention to the story anymore when it comes to Assassin's Creed. I don't even know. I don't know anything. I don't know nothing. We'll put a triangle there. Why not? I have more fun finding stuff like finding the secrets and the side stuff and yeah, okay, we got to kill that guy. No problem. We kill him. The end. I don't even remember the story to Black Flag, and that was the most recent one that I played. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, it was a Vita game. Yeah. I even played that one. I played that one, and because they ported that to the PC. They made that an add-on for they remastered three and they tacked the Vita games on as an add-on, and the Vita games have their own add-ons. But yeah, I played that one also. I don't even remember the name. I don't even remember that. I know that she was kind of had like a double life or whatever, but that's the only thing I remember. You play as the guy, and you play, and they have one with the guy who trained Connor in three. He has a game too, or something like that. Uh, I forget that guy's name too. AC Rogue. Oh, that's the one I'm playing next. Okay, yeah. AC Rogue is actually the one that's next up for me. I fired it up. I just remember they had some kind of mechanic where if you because the water is cold, so if you go in the water, they have like some kind of I don't know like a debuff or temperature thing, something like that. I don't remember, but I played it for like 30 minutes. I was like, okay, I got to give Assassin's Creed a break because this is exactly like Black Flag, and I literally had at the time just completed Black Flag, so I was like, okay, there's a point where it's like I gotta play something else now. It's all the same. It's all running together on me. And the one where you play as a Templar was the last one on the 360. You can't remember the name though. Oh wait, no, Rogue is the one that you play as a Templar, isn't it? I thought that was it. Because it's Rogue, and then Unity was the one where you it's like a multiplayer aspect. Okay, yeah. And then there's Syndicate where you play as the brother and the sister. I'm actually interested in playing that one because one of my friends was playing that, and I was watching him play it, and it made me want to try the series. Unity was the French Revolution. Gotcha. All right. Yeah, I don't know which one was which, man. I feel like the French were everywhere in every game. I don't know, except for maybe like the Assassin's Creed 2. There was some kind of French element almost in every game. I feel like I can't remember which one's which anymore. At least it felt that way. French, Rome, it all just bleeds together on me. Arabic. There's a point where it just starts feeling like the same game. But some time has passed, so it's not fresh in my mind. I just know that whatever side story they're running with after three, I don't, like you're in a corporation. I guess you're just working against you work for them, but you're working against them. I don't even know what's going on there. I don't even care either. I just know that I gotta go in the room and turn the security system off or something. I really checked out on that. Once they killed Desmond, I just checked out of that the whole real the present day stuff. I have no idea. I have no clue what's going on. I wanted to make that a little straighter. Are they still doing that for the recent ones? I was a okay. I was a diehard fan until I burned out because I played Odyssey right after Origin. It was too similar, so I burned out. Unity and Syndicate were money grabs, and Ubisoft almost lost the whole franchise. I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, I burned out after Black Flag. Between going from Black Flag to Rogue, I was like, I gotta take a break from this. Well, one day I'll go back. I don't know how far I'm gonna get. I feel like I should just not. That's probably one franchise I should not play back to back because I want to do playthroughs of franchises as a whole on stream one day, hopefully soon. And but I don't know if I can do Assassin's Creed because they are literally the same game. It's like one big game. It's one big game. They should do that. They should do a Assassin's Creed. No, they should. Never mind. They should do an Assassin's Creed that you're just you just play as a bunch of ancestors in one game, and each ancestor is its own game, and you just pick one. You just like go at the beginning of the game. You just pick. Hey, how far back in time do you want to go? You want to go here? You go there, and you do it, and maybe doing doing certain things in that time will affect. I don't know. They kind of keep it so that um you can't really stray from, well, at least that's the idea. It's like you can't really stray from what really happened. That's the whole synchronization thing. Sturgo okay, Sturgos is the corporation in the game and it loosely ties them all together. Yeah, I don't care about this stuff anymore. When they killed Desmond, I checked out. And even that, when they were leading towards the whole okay, Desmond has to do this thing, I was kind of already checked out when he started adding in the ancient race people that were still alive. I was like, all right, man, this is not. I thought I was gonna play a game one day where Desmond was actually just taking down the corporation by being an assassin, but they totally went the other way with it. I think Unity does that a little bit. There's an interludes where you time jump to a different family member. Oh, okay. It seems like they just don't want to do it the way you would, like they're trying to subvert your expectations in like the worst possible ways for some reason. I don't know. At least that seemed like the type of direction that they wanted to go. Like they were like, yeah, we're not gonna do any Far East stuff. And I remember a lot of people asking about like, hey, are you ever gonna do like a samurai or a ninja or maybe World War II? Those are very popular themes or time periods, right? And they were like, no, we're avoiding that. We don't want to do the stuff that you want. We want to do this stuff that we wanted to. All right. So I felt that's one of the reasons why I figured they were trying to just like not do not take the routes that people would expect. Yeah, when they jumped the shark about aliens becoming major players instead of the Templars versus Assassins. Yep, yeah, and they finally did it because they ran the series into the ground, and now they have to do it. They kind of, I mean, to try to like bolster the. And they didn't create one every year. First of all, you flooded the market with Assassin's Creed games. That was mistake number one. Like I could say, like, okay, fine, you don't want to do like the low hanging fruit for whatever reason. That's one thing, right? But if you're going to create them every year, I mean, that's not going to help either. Just I mean, you're gonna have people who play them, right? But it's not like franchises like Call of Duty who do that. They have at least esports to fall back on. Esports is literally the reason why they're doing it, and it kind of keeps them alive a little bit. And now you have streamers who play the game a lot, but Assassin's Creed doesn't have that, so you can't keep making Assassin's Creed games because there's like no market for them. Like nobody wants them. Nobody wants them anymore. And then there's the whole, all the behind the scenes stuff, and just the inner things with Ubisoft doesn't help either. So I mean, I don't know. I was never really a big fan. Like my friend got me into it, kind of. I guess I'm a casual when it comes to Assassin's Creed, so I don't really feel strongly about it. But um, I feel like that's where a lot of their mistakes came from. Just not giving the people, not listening to the fans, and not and making them every year. I also kind of hate how they've gone from assassin games to you can just wait in the enemies and mow them down with like a great axe. Yeah, I was looking at that. Like I saw a little bit of Odyssey, and I'm like, okay, the whole assassin thing is like really swept aside. I think they just like you have to make a build for assassinating people now. Like they have like assassin damage or something like that. I don't remember. I'm pretty that might be wrong, but um, you have to find random items that now give you stats that will help you assassinate people. You can't just go up to them. Is that how Origins Odyssey, right? You can't just go and just assassinate them immediately and just leave, right? You have to kind of have to fight them. Like in a Witcher style fight, like take the health down and then you kill them. That's what it looked like to me. Like I saw a little bit of that game. It's like the whole assassin aspect is like a huge backseat. Whoa, 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 whoa! It's not what we want there. There's really, yeah, the whole assassin aspect. I feel like is just not there unless you get the build for it, and then on top of that, you still gotta. I think you still have to fight like normally. You're just doing like crit hit rate or something like that. I want to see if I can divide those. I could do it actually. Yeah, a little bit. I mean to think in Odyssey, or I mean, I think in Odyssey where, or it was you have to assassinate the shadow government, but the whole time you're being hunted by bounty hunters, so you can't assassinate. Here, we're gonna make a game about doing the thing that you're here to do, but you can't do it. That's funny. I'm gonna play them eventually, but yeah, it like I'm not a I'm not opposed to the changes they made to the game because I feel like they got to do something right to revitalize the series. But I don't know, man. I don't know. And now they're on the Viking kick. Everybody's on the Viking kick. Actually, I don't know. There's at least two games that are Viking. I feel like media as a whole kind of moved towards that, right? You got the show Vikings, and you got God of War. They're in the Viking territory. Assassin's Creed did it. So a couple other people did it too, right? Is Valheim like that? I don't know. I feel like everyone like you're just like that's like a trend that people follow for a while. I don't know if it's still going on because I have not been following the gaming industry as closely as I normally would, but it seemed like a trend was happening just from a really casual point of view. I probably should have just left that. No, I don't know. Let's see. Let me take this and just move it down. Yeah, that was a everything is a Viking game moment. Yeah, that's what I thought. And was it Hellblade? I actually want to play that though. Hellblade seemed out of those Viking games, Hellblade was probably the what was a Sinuous Sacrifice, and that was the most interesting one out of all of them because that had something. It brought something unique to it, as far as I know. I haven't played every game, but it seemed like not a lot of games dealt with those type of mechanics that they put in that game. It's okay, like it's okay. You like Vikings. I don't. It doesn't bother me, but I feel like a lot of people were like, "Oh yeah, we got to make a Viking game." So I think a line here and a line there would make it make sense. But yeah, it was the hot game for a second. Yeah, yeah, I'll play it eventually. I know they have the ship combat in those games too. That was great for a while, but that also kind of got repetitive. I think that's probably the biggest critique I'd have about Assassin's Creed. It was very repetitive. You played Unity, right? Did Unity was Unity more like Hitman? I still have to play the new ones of those. I was really big into Hitman because you have some freedom with that game where you can figure out how to get the target, except for Absolution. Absolution kind of minimized that aspect of Hitman a little bit, but uh, yeah, I really enjoyed the Hitman series. But I thought I thought I read somewhere that Unity was more like that, where you have to try to figure out how to get to the target, and they made it multiplayer on top of that. I think I don't know. Is that true? Is that how it is? Is that how the game is? So Unity felt more like the Ezio games, but if I remember correctly, on the 360 had clipping, controlling, and other the world issues. Oh man, yeah, I know a lot. I know Unity got a lot of flack. I do remember hearing about that. I might just leave it like that. I think that's fine. Yeah. Oh, we didn't do that. I left that blank. Oops. Oopsie daisy. Unity was Unity was the game that made everyone cry out about money grabs and stop trying to do one a year. Yeah. Yeah, they were really crunching that their employees there. 1 year every year. You probably got no holidays, nothing. Huh. Yeah, I remember back when I don't know if he still makes videos, but I remember I think his name was the big guy with the black and the red tie. He had the British accent. Uh Jim Quisition, that guy. He used to report on Ubisoft all the time. Like I always see his videos on Ubisoft or Konami or something like that. And that's one of the people that I don't know how accurate his reporting was, but it seemed like Ubisoft wasn't a great company in that regard to their employees. Does that he still make videos? I don't know. I haven't heard from that guy. Syndicate was next, and people were mad because they thought it was shallow. Yeah, I didn't. When I saw Syndicate, I had only played the first one, so Syndicate actually looked interesting to me. But that was from someone who that the Syndicate was literally the second Assassin's Creed game that I saw. So, like I hadn't actually played, two Revelations, Brotherhood, Black Flag, Unity, three, uh, whichever ones the Vita ones were called. I don't even remember. I played those after, like way after. But I thought it was interesting doing the underground fighting club thing. I feel like they saw Sherlock Holmes and they're like, you know what, let's make an Assassin's Creed. Just like that. So I feel like it was reminiscent of Sherlock Holmes to me, the Robert Downey Jr. one. The game mechanics were shallow. They could have done so much more with it, but it was very shallow. Yeah, I remember. I know they had. I saw some of the Jack the Ripper. I saw a little bit of the Fighting Club. Uh, the underground Fighting Club portion of it. I don't know anything about the story. Um, but I hadn't, like I said, I hadn't like I went from one to that, so it seemed like a pretty big jump in gameplay mechanics if you just have one as a reference. But I didn't. That was like, and it was very brief things I've seen about it. Really, it was mostly gameplay stuff. So it seemed all right to me. But yeah, I'm sure that having played some more than just the first one since, um, yeah, I feel like it ain't gonna be it ain't gonna be so different from all the other ones. Oh yeah, didn't they have a new one? What was how was Mirage? How was that? How was Assassin's Creed Mirage? Just go down a little bit. I'm all the way down here at the bottom of the screen. Uh, I think when I was setting up, my camera got bumped, and the camera tries to self adjust itself. So that's why it's like that. That's why it's always sometimes it's in a different spot than it should be. Yeah, how was Mirage though? That seemed, besides the retread of the whole um Arabic theme, I feel like it almost seemed like it was going to be a remake of the first one, but I know it has its own story. It didn't seem it like visually it didn't seem all that different from the first one, but I just remembered that there was a new a new game. I'm curious about it. Did you play Mirage? Is there anything? Is that a worthy entry in the series? I saw very little of it before, like the stuff that happens before the main character becomes an assassin. I know somebody got assassinated, something like that. I didn't play it, but I thought it was a retelling. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think it was Altair. I thought it was somebody completely different. But visually, it did look like a like a remake or something. I don't think it was a remake though. Just based off of a little bit that I've seen. I could be wrong though. I don't know. Maybe it's like a, hey, we're just doing this. We're going back, but it's not like anything related to Desmond now. Like I don't know. Who knows? I'm not gonna buy it and find out anytime soon. Maybe if I see it for $3 or something like that. Uh, I'm a mildly, very mildly interested in that series. Assassin's Creed. Lots of sevens and mixed reviews. Yeah, and all their games are middling. Really, I mean, there's never one that really stands out. Uh, their biggest jump was well, I think was Black Flag when they added the ship combat. That was a completely new concept in the context of the series. From just like horseback riding and running around and parkour. Now you got a ship that you can upgrade and all that stuff. But then they just took that and ran with it for the rest of the games, right? Well, not the rest, but more than one. They got that for Black Flag Rogue, and I saw that they did it for Odyssey. They probably got it for Valhalla or Ragnar, whatever the hell it's called. Yeah, Valhalla, right? And do they have ship combat in Origins, or is that no? Where would the water be? Never mind. Forget I said that. Unless you're gonna go like take a boat down the Nile. uh, I'm not well versed in the geography of the Nile, but I'm pretty sure that boats going up and down it isn't possible for parts of it, right? Could be wrong about that though. I do know that river runs by tombs, because nowadays they got some of the tombs are flooded because of the river. So, oh okay, oh okay. I think they did have minor ship combat on it now. Okay, okay, okay. Admittedly, came nothing new. Yeah, that's that's what you get with Assassin's Creed. You want to pay if you just want a game. It's like a mobile game. You don't really. There's not really There's only a very few that stand out, right? They all follow like a similar template. Time is set when Rome was in Egypt. Okay. I was going to assume that it was ancient Egypt, but I guess that would be ancient Egypt. Like super ancient. That's funny. I'm just moving around the back now. Yeah, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we can adjust whatever's out of place later. We'll just keep going. Assassin's Creed. I just remember I was playing left to go do something while I was in the bird's eye and got an achievement because I was gone for 20 minutes. It just flew in a direction. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I forgot you could do that. Yeah. Yeah, you got the eagle, right? Or falcon, whatever heck, whatever kind of bird it is. I don't know. I don't know about the types of birds that are in Egypt. I'm pretty sure they have falcons and whatnot. But yeah, I remember that was a thing. I just know that you can I know I do know that those games had like a little like a micro transaction type deal where you could buy equipment or faster experience. It's like the single player microtransactions. I just remember that I was playing because I heard the Xbox achievement ding. Yeah, that is definitely game the game. Where it's just like it's so insignificant. It's like, okay, just want to play a game. All right, you got a game. It's like solitary or solitaire. Or Minesweeper. Or that game where you're running from the Yeti or something that came with your computer. It's like, okay, yeah, just want to play a game. Here's a game. Here's a game, buddy. Here's a knife. Go assassinate. Or you can buy a knife that's slightly better than the knife that you find. Or maybe, I don't know. I know they had that thing. You want some armor? You want to find it? You want to find the armor? You can buy it right now. Come on, do it. But they were pretty cheap when I got them, so eventually I will play them. I just don't know. I don't know how if I could do it all in one like a franchise playthrough. That's gonna be really really tough for me, knowing what I already know, especially like with the beginning of the games and all that, or the ones that I did play, the ones at the beginning of the franchise, from one to Revelations. I think out of those, oh, there was one mechanic that I actually really did like in Revelations where the Templars were hidden in the random crowd that patrols the cities or whatever, the civilians, and then like out of the blue they can try to assassinate you. I don't know what. I think that was like the notoriety level or whatever. I think they had something to do with that. But every now and then, like a Templar would come out of nowhere and try to assassinate me randomly. Not in it's not exactly a quick time, but it might as well be. It's like the closest thing to a quick time without being a quick time because they can one shot you, right? So you kind of have to like counter their attack, like as a reflex to survive their little assassination attempt or whatever. I actually did like that. I thought that was pretty cool because you don't see them coming. They just like all of a sudden like somebody like a crowd of people was walking and one of them would just break out and just dash towards you and try to kill you, and they can't actually kill you. I think I might have been like the first time they did it. I think I did get assassinated because I didn't see it coming. The game didn't tell me anything about it being a thing until after it happened or something like that. But I did like that mechanic. I think they should have kept that going. Like somebody out there knows that you're an assassin, and at any moment they can try to assassinate you. I wouldn't make it a random person. Like if I ever made a game like that, I would do it to where like okay, like there's just like an NPC out there who is looking for you at all times and they try to kill you. Welcome back, 99. Yeah, where did you walk? Did you walk the length of the city? Better to get it in while it's hot, right? Or before it gets really hot. It's gonna get in the 90s today. Talking about Assassin's Creed games. There's a lot of them, that's for sure. Walk cold in New Jersey. Yeah, buddy. When you copy the vertices in the position that they're in, this is why they appear crooked. You kind of have to like instead of just like copy paste over and over, you kind of have to adjust the copy before you go on because however you left it, and some of that is because it snapped to the topology, it snapped to the mesh here, but you kind of have to continuously adjust them every time you do it. I don't do that sometimes. Sometimes I'll just go a little bit further and then I go back and adjust it. Morning workout and then walk cold. I have to get his time in before it cooks his paws. Yeah, that concrete is no joke. You know, some people are used to that. You know, I'm not. I've tried walking on concrete before when it's hot out. I can't. My feet cannot handle it whatsoever. It's like walking on hot coals. My feet are sensitive. But some people, I see some people do that a lot. You know, I guess you just keep doing it until you get used to it. And I walked a lot. I walk a lot. Like my feet are used to that, but you know, I got a shoe on when I do it. I don't have, or something like that. I can It's the temperature that my feet cannot handle. They are insane. Yeah, they are insane. I think how far you gotta walk. I remember I was in Maryland one time, and I went. It's over my aunt's house, and and she has a driveway. She lives in the suburbs, and I walked to get the mail. The length of the driveway, I did not make it a quarter. I was like, nope, gotta go back get some shoes right now. I'm not making it. I'm not gonna make it. And it's like the driveway is just right there. It's like the mailbox is right there. We're like a 15, 20 foot walk seems like an eternity when it's hot out in the summer. That's usually when I was down there. Can't do it. Or gravel. I tried gravel before. Gravel just hurts. I guess the type of gravel could be a factor there. You know, you have the little smaller, or the big chunks, big giant chunks, the ankle breaking chunks that you can get. Either way, my feet cannot handle that. I gotta get some sandals on or something. Uh oh. Let's go back. Looks like we selected the wrong Vertis. Just to update you, shiny odds on Pokemon Go are insane. I got a shiny Phoebus. Which one is Phoebus from? That I can evolve soon. Normally, it's almost impossible to get. Well, you got it. Congratulations on your rare shiny. Do they have the square? They have the shiny variants in Pokemon Go as well. Milotic. Okay, I know that. I know that name. Milotic does sound familiar. I don't. Is that a Gen 2? They do. It's a sparkle shiny. Oh, okay. Groovy. I'm just gonna leave my AC on today. Oh, Gen 3. Okay. I played a little bit of oh, you know what? It might have been in Ruby. I did play Ruby. I played through Ruby on my computer. That was right before Let's Go came out. I was actually going to do a playthrough of all the Pokemon, and then and then I found out that they were doing Let's Go Eevee, and I kind of stopped doing that But I was gonna play through all of them at that point until Let's Go came out, and I was like, okay, I'll just play that. There's a mod where an extra planar creature infects mobs that turn into infected mobs, and so it spreads like a disease. How does that not crash the game with all those entities? I don't know, but you know what? Judicious, we actually had that before. Nether EX did that. There was a mushroom type mob in the Nether that spread the sick. Do you remember this 99? When I was like, hey, we were you made a video about this. The it was you who did the Guardian farm that time, and you and Superist Mario when we built that giant area for the Guardian farm, and I was like, hey 99, meet me at this thing, and hey, I'm sick, help me, True Hopes, I'm sick. Like I infected myself, but you can spread that to other people. It just it doesn't last very long. It's like a debuff, but you can spread it to people. It's very interesting. Let me see if they put the videos back. Yeah, there was a mob in Nether EX that had something like that, and you can get it from it's like a spore something. It's like some kind of spore that you can spread to other people, and they would grow like when you were infected and you were near a surface that like the spores would spread to a surface and they would grow up, and when they grew fully, they would become the mob, and then they could attack you and infect you with the stuff. And what I was gonna do is I was gonna make like a whole section where that stuff was growing and spreading. It was harmless enough, so I wasn't out to kill anyone. I know I get associated with that, but I never actually did that. Okay. But that was one of the things I was gonna do for my if I was able to complete my build, I was gonna do that. But I kept some of those spores for that purpose. I was afraid at first. I was like, oh no, I'm infected with something, and then I saw that what it was doing, and I was like, oh okay. It's not like the what was the one the Ender, what was it called? Capsid 19. No matter how strong we have that now in the pack that we're playing, we have Capsid 19. If you get infected with that, I feel like it would kill me. I got a lot of life, okay, but I was afraid. I was legitimately afraid, and I was in the end. I was like, oh, and they were like, yeah, you better do something about this before the sickness takes effect. Yeah, and it just so happened that I had something on me that I could yeah, you have to eat the popped fruit in order for a chance to get rid of it. And I actually had some on me at the time, but I was on an island that had zero pop fruit, so I was a little scared. And I happened to look in my backpack and I had some. I was like, oh, thank God, thank God. And on top of that, I was flying from island to island with my bird. So if I would have died there, I would have never been able to get to my bird without creating another bird or doing like a long cobblestone bridge from island to island. I was pretty far. So I was like, I gotta do something about this right now, but I was able to do it. I would not, even if you could somehow handle some kind of capsid 19 item, I would not mess with that. That's a one hit kill. I'm not I wouldn't mess with that at all. That was scary. Oh, you don't want to do that. Okay, that's a little too many vertices there. What we're gonna do is we're gonna dissolve that one. Make sure we get the right one here. I gotta this one here. There, a little better. Triangular, but we got it. And we just got this little thing here. Yeah, and I like Nether EX. I like their hell bark better than the hell bark that we currently have. It looks like whatever Nether mod that we have took some stuff from Nether EX, but overall, yeah, I think our current Nether stuff is a little bit better than what we had before. 86 videos. Okay, I'm gonna check, look through those. I can finally see what my meat mansion looked like because I don't remember what I did. Because I'm gonna try to rebuild it because we actually have flesh blocks in our current thing. So I was thinking, I was like, oh, maybe I could bring that build back into the fray because whatever Nether mod we have, it's a lot like Nether EX, but it's not exactly Nether EX. So they have the flesh stuff and all that jazz. They have Hellbark, but it's not the same color palette. Hellbark had it was green with orange and red in it, I think. But this Hellbark has white leaves, and I actually don't remember how the wood looked, but it did not have the flecks of color in it. Like it's almost like the eucalyptus, but the eucalyptus has the primary colors in it. What mod had that? Was that wasn't Biomes of Plenty, was it? That was something else. I haven't seen that tree in a long time. I've seen the tiger wood, but I haven't seen that tree. I gotta check JEI if I pop one later today. I was on yesterday, but I forgot to check JEI. I didn't check JEI or anything. I'm gonna see if the eucalyptus tree that we had way back when. What mod was that from? Let's see if we have it though. Grandpa Snips. What is that? The heck is that? Grandpa Snips. They restored videos on all three accounts. Nice. Wait, where were the other two? Was that a Cast Ultima? I'm gonna look through those videos and try to. I got two. I downloaded two of your videos that had my builds on them because it's enough. I just need enough to jumpstart my memory. Like I remember, like I don't need to see the entire build, but if I see enough of it, I can recreate it. Right, that's right. Grandpa Snips, yeah. I remember the trash kid. We should bring him back. trash, trash kid. Okay, this is rounded. This is angled. I don't know how I feel about. Oh, you know what? That doesn't matter because we can just take this and round it ourselves. I think, or at least we would have been able to if we had the vertices there still. We should be able to round something there. I don't know. Let's see. First, we gotta go into orthographic view so we can see exactly where we need to adjust our little thing here. Ain't gonna be completely round, but at least we can get it to where it's even on each side. And I think we can just, you know what I think we can do actually is just not do it like that at all and extrude more things there. Why did YouTube do this? I don't know. 99. I assume that if you didn't, because I didn't see every single video that you uploaded. So I thought, I think one day I checked to see if you had all of our streams that we've ever done and you didn't. I just assumed that you never posted them. Or it was due to the whole network thing that you said happened. Okay, and those are restored. Because if those are restored, I'm going to bookmark that right now and look through them later. Try and click on that right quick. True host redacted. You're using redacted back then too? I forgot when that started. Redacted. And that might have been from the league days. Oh no, no, you got your masks here, so this is actually pretty recent. Oh wow! Oh, you even got the Hitman streams, yeah? Because I completely missed those. I don't know what I was doing, but I completely missed those. And you got the Resident Evil Revelations. I think I'm in that. That's cool. Now I can finally see. I can finally see. Yeah, sub to this. I'm gonna look through them. I mainly just went to the builds that I did, but I'm gonna look through all the other ones too. Oh yeah, there's Red Dead. I missed that one too. Yeah, here's the Final Fantasy 11 one, but I actually downloaded that one like the day that we did it. Actually, I've been had that video. Oh, nice, 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 nice. Oh wait. Wait, that's the same thing, right? Yeah. All the videos. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. No, wait, I'm already subbed to this, isn't I? Aren't I? Oh no, 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 no. Yeah, these are the yeah, I'm already subbed to 99 heal potions. So yeah, but I see that it's all been restored 8 minutes ago. That's cool. That's awesome. Finally. They never gave you a notification that they did it. They just did it. Maybe they just auto healed them or hid them because of the network stuff. I don't know. I don't know how YouTube works. I don't have any problems with YouTube. The only problems that I could have was the music that I'm playing, and that doesn't appear on the VOD side, so I don't have to worry about anything. I don't say or do anything that would flag anything on YouTube, so I should be okay in that regard for the most part, anyway. My first stream did have a John. I accidentally put in something from my actual music playlist that I thought it was a video game music. I put it in there, but it's okay to use on YouTube. But I took it out anyway, just so I don't have to worry about anything. They flagged that immediately. They were like, "Oh, you got a John Williams score in here." It was something from that I thought was from a Jurassic Park game, but it was actually the Jurassic Park soundtrack. It was um Nedry steals the Dino DNA, that track. Actually put that there. I had that in instead of video game music, and but John Williams is all of his music is okay to use on YouTube. So, but I still had it edited. I still edited it out though, just so it's not a problem down the line. Let's not do it that way. It just did it. I love the 99 He'll post his channel banner. Yeah, I gotta make some more banners for my channel. I don't have anything. I just have just my archive. I'm behind on my stream art and stuff, but we're gonna get to it. Oh, my ankle. Oh, oh. Okay. Um. Oh yeah, the eucalyptus tree. It was either that or all the mods. I'm pretty sure it was on Builders Light 1 though. I never used that tree, but I found it interesting enough to I was like I wonder if there is any way I could use the tree. I never got around to using it. That and Tigerwood. Like I like the idea of Tigerwood, but I don't know where I would put it. The wood itself is you can't use the wood itself. It's I don't know, it's a little too um tacky by itself, but I always wanted to use those two woods for something. I just couldn't really put my finger on it. That's okay. It's a behind on stream, so yeah. I'm sure you'll work that out. Yeah, I gotta get like I got some animations and some bells and whistles that I want to get done before I start doing gaming stuff, but I'm just a little behind on that for the time being. It's hard juggling that and then trying to learn things that I haven't done yet on Blender, but I'm gonna try to make it work soon, very soon. I swear, I'm ready to like not even worry about the stuff that I'm missing. I might just skip it and just go straight into the game. So I want to do it this month. I was supposed to do it last month, but I really want to do it this month, and I don't want to keep saying I don't want to keep putting it off. Um, because I'm pretty sure I have. I mean, even though there are some things that I have to learn in Blender, I'm pretty sure I have this down for the most part. Okay, whatever I need to learn, whatever else I need to learn, I will learn it eventually. I have a pretty good flow with this going. So I can put my focus on games, not focus, but I can add games to the mix if I want, and I really want to do that this month. I'm doing Saturday from 9 to 11 and Sunday 8 or 9 to 10, and this is PM, right? I'm assuming it's PM. I don't like if I do a weekend stream. I'm not sure what time it would be. Maybe in the morning. I don't know. I do like doing stuff in the morning, but sometimes I sleep in. AM. Okay, cool. Sleeping in is still early for me. Like like I kind of slept in today, I was still up early. You know, I usually get up really early, but I haven't been lately. My sleep schedule. It's hard getting up early when you go to bed like 1 or 2. I just have not adjusted my schedule yet. It's a really easy fix, but I'm trying to do so many things at once that it's hard for me to like. I was like, man, I can use that time to edit my story, or and then next thing I know, it's past midnight. So uh, only have time for morning streams. If it's not the occasional Friday. Yeah, morning is good for me. I'm a morning person, so uh, okay, maybe we can do the scene all the way up and then start working on the sides here. But we're going to do the laces last. I'm not sure if I can get all of the detail. If I had pronounced these details a little bit more, it would have been easier to do the. I should have made this a little more defined. I think the next time I do this, though, it will be better. So we're not going to keep trying to perfect this. This is still like my first official mesh, so mistakes are going to be made. I'm not going to try to be a perfectionist over this. And maybe in the next mesh or the mesh after, we'll have a decent strategy and be able to do this stuff faster without having to go back and adjust or tweak things. Matter of fact, speaking of, let me save it. Here's the third channel. It's the only one I'm using for stream archives. Okay, let's go ahead and click that. Oh wait, no, I have this too. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I have this too. I think, but I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna make sure I get them all because I want to now I want to find time to pick through these for builds and I don't know some stuff that I am in. Not gonna repost them or anything, but you know, just um, I always wanted to have a copy of that stuff just in case they're lost. I feel like, oh yeah, I have them. Here you go. But mainly for the builds. Uh, you can repost. I don't mind if it's you. I appreciate it, but yeah, I probably won't repost them though. I mean, your channel is fine enough. Yeah, the mod in BD1 you are thinking of, Ace, was that's what it was. Yes, yes. It died with 1.12 when they changed how block states and blocks were done. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to my first when I do make a mod, it will be a texture mod, and I'm going to bring all those textures back myself. Textures, saplings, they're coming back. Now we're starting to solidify a plan here for that, and I think that's what I'm going to do. It's going to be textures. We're going to have more blocks for specifically builders or whatever pack we land on. Where you know this is the de facto pack. I'm going to assume it's going to be a version of Builders Light, but we're going to have unique stuff for just this pack. I feel like that'll be it'll be good for the pack. I don't have an idea for a pack of my own, but that is definitely something like rock hounding or natura, however it's pronounced. Some kind of form of combination with extra blocks and maybe some saplings to start. That should be an easy thing for an amateur to do, I think. Darkwood was the first blue wood we ever had. Oh yeah, Darkwood. Oh man. Yeah, because now we have what the Umbra wood or the Ebony wood, and those are like purple and like a dark gray respectively. So yeah, I forgot about Darkwood. You know what I thought Darkwood was the stuff from Abyssal Craft. Nature is the Creative Commons license, so I think it's legal to port it. Oh, okay. Well, even if it wasn't, like I was gonna take a look at the texture and then just like make my own version of it. You know, that should be completely legal. It's not gonna be not so much that it's a derivative, but you know something similar to it without being a derivative, I guess. Inspired by, but not a derivative of. I don't know. I don't know how far that would go. It's not like we're selling it. We're not selling it, so um, I don't know. I don't know Curse Forge's stance on that, but um, I will follow it. Okay, I will follow it. I got no choice but to follow it. Especially as an artist, you know, you don't want to be an artist uh, online and do things like that. That's not going to be good for your, you know, whatever you're trying to do. I don't want to be known as a art thief. That's not our circle is we say that in jest, but that's a very bad thing to be known as on the online world. A plagiarist. One of my friends made a character. Uh, it was basically me, but I was essentially a blue mage. Like I would just whatever I saw, I would copy it. I would copy it and like get power from it. Like he had me turn into the Hulk. Like I was like yeah, like yeah, we turned into the Hulk. Or I forget what else I did. It was like some kind of parody comic he made. I thought it was hilarious, and I wish I still had it to this day, but I don't. But I did, as a kid, I did start with derivatives and recolors, but that's not something that I would do now because I want to put my work out there, and that's not a good thing to do if you want to do that. I'm gonna thieve all your art. We got a little stretching going on here. Let's not do that. That's from see we copied it from this angle, and it kind of that's and then on top of that, it kind of curves inward. So you have to make those adjustments as you go. Otherwise, you're just gonna keep copying it over and over again, and it'll just keep like warping along the surface until it's not straight at all. You don't want that. So we are definitely going to adjust those squares, and we're going to keep going. Yeah, blocks, saplings. And if there is something that I can put, I don't know, like create kind of covers this. I know we're not all like, we're not all on the same page with create because it goes kind of into the technical aspect of the build. But if there are things that I can add that would fit the pack, that I can think of, I will definitely look into that if I ever get a chance to start making mods and stuff. Looking at my old builds, I love the shipwreck boat. I missed that build. I forgot Riders Republic was even a game. What is Riders Republic? I don't even know what that is. Did I see that? Yeah, Tigerwood. We do have Tigerwood, and that's the dark wood right there. Okay. Yeah, it looks a lot like the magic wood or the mystic, whatever the heck, mystic sapling, whichever one we got that I always grab. But I do like this. If we had both of them in the same, I would have used both definitely. Yeah, but that tiger wood, that has to be mixed with something. I can't see anything to where it would be that pattern on any surface, just that pattern. I haven't figured it out yet, but I always did want to use that wood for something. It was a bike stunt racing game with other extreme sports. Riders Republic was an attempt at bringing back California games. Oh wow, man, I haven't played any. The last bike game I played was it's for the Xbox, the regular Xbox, first Xbox. It was called BMX Triple X. Now, of course, they followed the whole sex sells thing, but it actually didn't have a lot of like stuff in it. I think it was just some women dancing off to the side or something like a video of actual women at actual bike events uh, dancing, and that was it. It wasn't really it wasn't like the guy game or anything like that, which actually broke the law. They had some girls on that game flashing, and one of them was underage, so that game ended up being banned. It was a controversial thing back in the day. I saw a video on it. I don't I don't I don't believe in buying console games that that are just trivia games anyway. It's not that doesn't sound like a good investment for me. You know, I like if I want to pay. I don't know how much the guy game was, but if I'm gonna pay for a PS2 game, it's gonna be something that has some replay value. I guess trivia does in a way, but not. I'm not a trivia game buying person. Like I do like trivia stuff, like game shows and whatnot, but playing them, no. Um, yeah, it's all the BD1 videos are back. Most of the BD2 ones. Looks like between 3 accounts, 200 videos are still removed. I'll request restore again. Yeah, that's great. That is great news. I'm gonna look for my meat mansion because I'm gonna bring that back one day. And I know I at least made the outside. It was a very large house. It was almost like a manor or a mansion or an estate, whatever you would call it. But I want to revisit that idea one day. And I could do it on the server because we do have flesh blocks and whatnot, blood. It'd be really easy to do. I just found a mod from BD1 I totally forgot about that is apparently available to put in BD3. Oh, which mod was that? Play. Oh, thanks. Now I don't have to look for it. Yeah. I knew you had these up. It's just they were just gone one day, and I was like, "What happened?" I was like, "Why did he take them down?" Because I never got the chance to download them. I was going to download it just for my own record keeping. I remember all my. I don't remember every single thing about my build, so that was kind of like partially the reason why I wanted to do that. Yeah, the true host issues. Yeah. Oh yeah, the true hole. Is that what happened? Is that what, could that have contributed to this the true hole thing, or was it the network? I don't know. I'm still all new to the YouTube stuff. I don't know. Like I so far I haven't broken any rules. I don't think I ever will. Just because music would be the closest thing, and whatever game I decide to stream, if it like I probably well I know Jurassic Park's okay, but I might not be able to do Star Wars music, and I do have a lot of a couple, well not a lot, but like a handful of Star Wars games that I wanted to play, but I wouldn't be able to play something like Galactic Battlegrounds with the music on because that's like the entirety of Star Wars soundtrack while you're building your base and whatnot. It's like an Age of Empires version of Star Wars, or a Star Wars version of Age of Empires, the other way around. I'm still mad about Trueho. I need to find whoever did that. Trueho and Network both cause issues. I need to find out who did it. Also, I still resent that whole situation. Yeah, it's probably some prude or some hater. I don't know. But you're still here, right? So it didn't work. It didn't. Whatever they try to achieve, it didn't really work. You got your video, but you got most of it. But you got a good chunk of your videos anyway, and you're still here. We all know it's you. It's not like rebranding your name. I mean, I know rebranding your name could have a negative effect on your channel, but I don't. It doesn't seem like it affected you too much from an outsider point. I actually don't know for sure. Oh, here. You know what? Yeah, yeah. You're gonna post the link. You're gonna post the link, all right? I'll just mod you. That's the only way. You don't have to be obligated to mod anything. Just there. Don't worry about it. Now you can post. All right. Let's see what we got here. Is this the mod? Wait, it's still loading. Hold on. It's look. All for some reason, all the links that I click go through to Firefox. I'm assuming because that's the browser that's used. But maybe I should just make that my default browser and stop using Edge because I don't know. Edge seems like it's resource heavy. Dawn of Time. I don't remember this at all. We had this. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I do remember this. What am I talking about? Yeah, you use this stuff. True Hopes for your mountain build had some of this stuff. I remember this now. And I think was this is the oh, you know what? Yeah. I think you put didn't you put this? No, I didn't use this for my temple, but I could have. I definitely could. Wait, did I use it for the temple? I'm pretty maybe I did. But I remember this interior stuff. 99 had some of this stuff. I personally didn't use it, but yeah, we definitely had this. Or at least I don't think I did. Huh. Oh yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, this would have made the build a little easier. I think I just did like I did the best I could with like stairs or pillars. Rock County had the pillars, right? Yeah, we need some pillars. We don't. I know we have. I think we have some pillars, but they had more pillars. Yeah, I'm gonna rebuild that temple one day, make it better, make it better. That was a cool temple, but it was very cramped inside a little bit. I think what I did was I followed a '90s sitcom interior for the inside. It was either Full House. I think it was Full House. It might have been either Full House or Family Matters that had it had a very similar interior, like the front room. Full House, Family Matters, or it wasn't Fresh Prince of Bel Air because that was a more uh, expensive type deal. One of those sitcoms. Yeah, better, faster, stronger. Yeah, welcome, little thief. Welcome to the stream. Oh yeah, the hot spring water. Was that Terraqueous? Um, I think so. You know what I really missed though? The waterfall effect, where it made the sound and it had the water splashing off of whatever it hit. That I missed the most. But was it Terraqueous? I think it was Terraqueous. Terraqueous. We have sugar. The closest thing we have is sugar water from the Bumble Zone, but it doesn't make the waterfall effect. That sugar water gives buffs when you're inside of it. I think, at least for the bees. I think it works on players too. I haven't tested it yet, but I remember reading something about it when I was looking through there, getting blocks and whatnot. The Bumble Zone. All right, we got some adjustments to make right there. It's a little well, we'll fix it. We'll fix it. So weird to see this stuff again. I miss having tons of people on the server all the time. Bumble Zone makes me nervous. So many bees. I did tell a new someone who just started streaming who happens to like Minecraft. They were doing 3D stuff too, but it was Minecraft related. And they're from New Zealand. I was telling them about the pack that I play on. If they can get it working, if it's all right with y'all, maybe they can play on the server. But they're mostly like a vanilla type person. I told them about the pack, and but they have some mild interest in it to see. It's called their channel's called Molly Creates. It's two L's and two E's. Hot spring water was from the old biomes of plenty before they rewrote it. Okay, so now we got rock hounding type blocks. We got natura saplings, and we got hot spring water. And then I'm gonna add if I am I'm gonna figure out how to add the waterfall effect too. I don't know where that was from, but that's coming in. That's gonna be a permanent mainstay in Builders Delight. When if I make a mod when I make like when I get around to making a mod, that's what I'm gonna do. Right now I'm just building a list of things that I personally enjoy, and the blocks can always more blocks is always cool. Just building stuff, builder stuff. mainly. I don't really have any ideas for weapons or armor, right? Usually those are covered pretty well. uh, there is something though. Maybe some charms, trinkets. I know we have those normally, but I feel like every iteration we have different versions of charms, trinkets. I don't know what I would do, but yeah. I always every time I look at that, we never have those slots filled. At least I don't. Like the belt, we don't normally have things that fit in those slots all the time. It's just mainly just rings, right? Maybe we could look into that. But I think we might be good because apotheosis adds charms. And I think they're okay. Hot spring water was from the old biomes of plenty before they rewrote it. The hot springs were removed in 1.7 and re-added in 1.20.2, however, with minor changes. What changes? What graphical, or did they take out all the stuff that the healing waters of Baller? They take out the healing properties. So I'm gonna make the most cringiest name areas for like all my build ideas. I'm gonna tell you one idea that I can't do. Actually can't do it. I was really sold on this idea. What I was gonna do was if the big giant versions of players from Twilight Forest were able to be armored, what I was going to do was I was going to make a big throne room, which I still am going to make the throne room, and I was going to make a cart on the throne where the big guy could sit, which I can still do. But what I was going to do is I was going to make him his own set of armor and put him on and like call him like some kind of Dark Souls themed, which I can still do that too. He just won't have the armor. You can't. They don't pick up armor and wear it. They come with armor. But if I could do it, I was gonna make him like ultra powerful and then call him like I don't know, the first baller or something like that. The something of the first baller. Something very Dark Souls like. That was an idea that I can't fully do, but I can do most of that. I just can't dress him with my OP armor like I was going to do, and just have him sitting in the throne room like a boss. I could do most of that though, but that was like my hey realness, welcome to the stream. Happy Juneteenth. We're just working on our little boots here. Oh. Oh wait, no, I don't think that's a problem. Let's zoom in a little closer. Yeah, all right, we're just gonna have it. I want the vertex to match where it's supposed to be, so yeah, we'll just put it there. All right, so now we just got this portion, which will be mostly flat. But I'm going to see if I can somehow work. Oh, yeah, we might have to take off in front because I can't see anything. We're going to do the shoelaces last. But I want to see if I can put how much I can actually put here that would keep the detail in the lower the lower polygon. I don't know how effective the baking will be because I've never done it this way before, but um, I'm going to attempt to try to put in those details in the initial mesh. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, Thief and Realist. I pinned all 3 active archive channels in my Discord under YouTube. We got all but 200 streams back. That is a lot of streams, by the way. Is that going all the way back to like Eternal Champions and Home Alone? Those are the very first streams that me and 99 did. I just went over his house one day. This is, and I think this is before I even had a Twitch, and we just did a stream. I think I over explained both games, but other than that, I thought they were pretty entertaining. I don't know. I actually don't know anything about if anybody even watched those videos, but I had fun doing them. Well, yeah, I was like, yeah, that kind of helped me, consider streaming as an interest. This is as a hobby that we finally fully realized, almost 9 years later. And it's 2019. Eternal Champions was 2018 when I was trying to figure it out. Those are in the missing ones. I'm trying to get them back as we speak. Oh, okay. I thought it was earlier than that. I thought Eternal Champions was uh way before I started streaming. Like the first time when I was just doing it randomly with no camera mic. Like when I'm pretty sure I wasn't even on Twitch. I thought it was earlier than that, but I don't know. I don't actually remember when we did that, but I do remember doing it. Like that was even before all the charity stuff you were doing with the charity streams with Alan and his significant other. It was even before that when you guys were doing those charity streams with the Mario Brothers and all that. So then yeah, it was probably 2017 then. Sometime in 2017. I don't even remember if I beat the game. I think I beat Home Alone, but I don't think I beat Eternal Champions. Maybe I did. I don't know. I don't. There's so much I don't remember. There's so many things I don't remember. I don't even know if I would play that on my stream because that game is, as much as I like the concept of it, it is a very frustrating game. And then on top of that, the controls are really clunky, and that's a very bad trait to have in a fighting game. You want the controls to be as fluid as possible. I think, at least my opinion. One of the 2017 streams is up. Funny you mentioned that. It's the Super Mario Brothers World completion stream. The Super Nintendo one. I have not played that in so long. I used to play that, man. Me and my cousin used to play that game so much. That and Shaq Fu. Shaq Fu. The first one, not the new one. I haven't. Oh yeah, what happens? Do you have that stream? I want to watch that stream again. Shaq Fu. That game was that game was something. I would have tried it, but I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna watch you play it. It's pretty entertaining. Oh yeah, Yoshi's Story. Yeah, I have to try. I have to get into those games. I don't. I only played the. I played a little bit of what was it? Yoshi's Island. Is that the one on Super Nintendo where you got the baby crying Mario? I remember playing that. That was pretty fun. You don't need to get into Yoshi. I'm not a big Yoshi fan. I'm gonna go ahead and admit it. My biggest interest in Yoshi was like Smash Brothers, and he's not even my main. It was just I like the concept of his his game play in Smash Brothers. That's it. And I had a lot of matches on that stage from playing 99 stocks and going random. It was a point where I just didn't care what stage it was on anymore, and I would just do 99 stocks on whatever stage. The Metopia. Oh yeah, that actually makes me want to play that game. That stream that 99 had. I actually want to try Metopia now for that game or for wherever system is on Switch. I don't know. I did acquire it, but I kind of want to buy it to be honest. I mean, I bought it already, just have not tried it yet. You all know how Nintendo is with they are very strict. The Switch version is better. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get it for Switch. I mean, I have it for Switch. No, I'm gonna get it for Switch though. Yeah, I like that whole that seemed like an interesting game to me. Oh, what's that there? Oh no. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yeah. I gotta find. I think I have that converter somewhere over here, over my shoulder. That when you gave me 99 to stream Switch stuff. I don't. I have Zelda. When I've set up Zelda, I'm gonna have to set it up then. But I don't know what else I would stream on Switch. I don't know if I should do Pokemon. I haven't played Pokemon in so long now. Actually, no, that's not true. I played it last year when I was waiting for my computer parts. Pokemon. This is also Realistic Thief. Going forward, I'll be doing some Friday streams, but I'll also be doing Saturday Sunday mornings for sure. They will all go on the archive now. Uh, my vision has been obscured by my soundtrack. Okay, sometimes it pops up. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, Ace inspired me to fix it. Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, I don't know why I never questioned why a lot of those videos weren't up. I was like, oh, maybe he thought they weren't good. I was like, oh, maybe he didn't think they were that good enough. I don't know. I didn't know. I didn't really mind, but I was always curious about that. I don't know why I never asked you about it. Some of them were up though. It's just and one day they weren't. And I was like, oh, I guess he took them down. I don't know if that's like a pruning thing or I don't know. I don't think that's a good idea to do for an archive, right? You want to that the whole point is to preserve the videos, but I don't know. I don't know. I just didn't ask. Just didn't ask. It's your stuff, so I didn't want to didn't want to question you about it. Yeah, I should have. I was just curious about it. I was like, oh, I thought those. I don't think the stream was that bad. I thought it was okay. For for what it was. We're just doing co-op stuff, but I don't know. Maybe you thought I don't know. Maybe it was like a rebrand or something. I don't know. I didn't really think about it too much. Some are that bad. Oh, really? In what way? What happened? What? Well, I'm sorry. I hope it wasn't because of me. I try to be engaging to the chat, and to the game itself, and you. I was like, I don't know. Maybe I phoned it in that day. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You're doing great. Oh no, no. This. I am the master here. Okay, I am the boss. This is fine for me. I look through these videos sometimes. I don't have a problem with anything as long as there's nothing wrong with the audio or there isn't an interruption which I can fix with a little bit of editing. But I'm cool. Cool. But I'm talking about 99 Street. He's the boss of that. I don't know. That late shift one is an inaudible mess. Oh wow, I did that? Yeah, I remember that. Good form. Yeah, when they were kissing, I was just like, good form. Hope that wasn't too creepy, yo. I was just being funny, not a creeper or anything. Yeah, I actually remember that stream very well. I did enjoy that stream, but it's too bad the audio wasn't good. That was partially on me. I had never really had good audio with my headset. My headsets were really wonky because I don't like wearing headsets, so it kind of forces me to try to just cover one ear, and then just having it cocked to the side for long periods of time actually breaks headsets. So part of the reason why. But I have these now. These are cool and they're very very articulate. See, they move around a lot, and I wear them normally. Now I can hear my music. It sounds like Doom, Emperor Battle for Doom, one of the Harkonnen tracks. The audio is so bad, so crunchy. Everyone different levels in the game makes this bad. Oh, Life is Strange. Yeah, that's another series I got to get into. I do have some of them because I got some for free on the Humble Bundle, and One and two, you made me buy one and two actually. 99. I got them because of you, and they were on sale, so I got them. It's because of you. I'm gonna play them on stream, and I don't remember any of the decisions you made, so it'll be blind. I won't be able to see anything. That's how blind I'm gonna be playing through them. I remember something about keys. Frank's keys. Wasn't that like a recurring thing that I kept saying? That's the only thing that I remember, and I don't know the context behind it. So if you remember any of that stuff, that's the only thing I can recall. Buy my favorite games, all of you. Grandpa Snips. LOL, that was one of them. Yeah, that was in one of them. Yeah, yeah. I remember some of the things that I say. I don't know. I say a lot of stupid stuff, but I don't remember half of them sometimes. That's funny. What we got here? Orthographic view. Grandpa Snips. Yeah, why not? And we actually have crabs that they hurt when you touch them. They actually attack you. I saw a blue crab on Battle Beach. If you remember where that is. You don't know. I think Little Thief. I think you've seen Battle Beach. I may have shown that to you. I don't know. I don't know who saw what, but there was a section of beach that I cleared out, and that's where I was farming the Deadbeard pirate at. It's a very flat land of beach that's like south of where I'm at. I call that Battle Beach because all kinds of enemies spawn at night. Now that it's a one big open flat parking lot looking area. I remember the Crocs. Yeah, I haven't seen the Crocs lately. Um, Croc Corner. I have to get rid of those before I start building because I'm gonna make a Deadbeard farm, so you'll get to fight him all right. He ain't gonna fight back though. He ain't gonna fight back. That much I can assure you. His AI is gonna be turned off. He'll still explode though, so I have to build a specially made farm for him. But the farm that I have planned will drop all the treasure chests, and that'll cover diamond. And you already have this stuff, Little Thief, with your extruders, right? But he drops diamond, emerald, gold, iron. He drops undying totems, and I think that's it. Oh, and well, no, he won't drop that because his AI will be turned off. But yeah, he covers a lot of minerals. So instead of building the extruders, I'm gonna make a Deadbeard farm and roll with that. And I'll be in one of the mini towers around the Guardian farm. But these mini miniature farms that I'm building around the Guardian farm will be lever operated. So you can switch them on and off. So that way it's not like a lot of entity lag or anything like that. I don't know since the main farm is constantly spawning guardians how many dead beards are gonna spawn, but I have a pretty hefty amount of stock that I'll work towards. I think I should have gone with a switch operated guardian farm because it's literally vomiting just fish constantly. It's like the best farm that I've ever created, like ever. It works too well. Monkey Game is in the 200 is still blocked. Oh yeah, I want to see that playthrough. I almost bought that game because somebody did a video on it. I think it was Jim Sterling, as a matter of fact, Jim Position, and I was like, huh, that game looks interesting. And I don't remember what he said about it, but and then around that time you were playing it, and I think I was gonna get it, but then at the last second I decided not to get it. So yeah, that's what happened there. Monkey Game. What do I am? What do him? Do him? Do I am? Do it? Get it? I don't know, man. I'm not really I don't want to buy anything that I know is bad and broken just for the hell of it. You know? Usually make those decisions by accident. I still haven't managed to re-break Ace Pack. Oh, it's really too bad we can't integrate that into we would not it wouldn't be it wouldn't work because we would all like struggle getting out of the beginning of the game for sure. And those dragons would have to be put in another dimension. Those are some nice fancy boots. Oh, thanks. Yeah, we're doing a. This is how they look without the. This is my attempt, my first attempt at making any kind of footwear. But these are supposed to be combat boots. I got a little bit about them there. This is the high poly mesh, and we're doing a low poly version of the same thing, and we're going to bake the details of this onto this, hopefully, and then tweak them from there. Oh, it reminded me of Vince's Converse in Recess, but we're reverse colors. I'd rock those boots. Oh wait, there's a almost 400 streams still blocked. I just scrolled through all four No More Heroes games. Wow, I forgot you played those, man. No More Heroes. I actually think I have those too. I think you're going to work. Great stream. Thank you for motivating me to get the vids back. I'll see you later. Later. Yeah. I'm past my stop time. I want to go. I want to do another row, and then I'll probably stop it too. Normally I stop around noon, but I didn't start on time. Never almost never start on time because my sleep schedule was destroyed. But um, we will get there. I originally wanted to start around 7 a.m., which I guess would be like 4 a.m. for you, realness, and then start there. I think from 7 to noon, I could complete something in that time if I really focused on it. But people aren't gonna get up early for Twitch like that, right? Like I said, this is more of like a documentation of the progress that I'm making for my webcomic more than anything. It's just a hobby and not. I actually woke up when you started. I looked at the time, realized I don't have to go to work. Oh, yeah. Normally I would get up and start drawing at around 7. At least when I wasn't streaming, I would do this. But these days, it's a little bit harder for me to do that. It's an easy fix. All I really have to do is to just go to bed earlier. But I typically use that time to for more art, honestly. Like right before I go to bed, or I'm editing my story in some way. I'm just trying to keep up with everything. So I happens to multitask so much. I kind of do like multitasking though. I don't know. I like doing it, like making progress in a lot of stuff, but it takes its toll sometimes. Just keeping busy. I'm starving. I'm gonna grab some grub. Great stream. All right, judicious. Have a good day. Beat the heat. Beat the heat. Yeah, I'm gonna do another roll and then I'm gonna stop myself. Gonna have another hot one today. It's already getting there. Maybe I'll start from here. Yeah, I'll see you all later. Have a great day. I think I'm going to see what we got here. Let's go to orthographic view real quick. Yeah, I think I'm gonna connect these, and then we'll gonna call it. And then I gotta go beat the heat. I'm gonna beat it. You get humidity or dry heat. I don't know the humidity level, but let's see. honestly don't really pay attention to I mean, I felt it. I felt both. Humidity is not fun. We got 46% humidity right now. It's usually in the 40s. That much I do know. Um, and we got a heat advisory, and it's going to be in the 90s today. That's for I've felt worse than that. Yeah, 90 is not bad. Like I felt like 120. That's when you're like, okay, we're just on Arrakis now. That's just we're just on Arrakis, and uh, we're gonna feel it. But so I don't really care about 90 because I felt worse, but still, you still want to exercise some care, when you're out and about. If it was like 96 and 80, I'd probably be like worse. 80 degree or 96 with 80% humidity. I don't remember where I was when I felt that, but yeah, it wasn't pleasant. I can tell you that much. What if I just did that? Hmm? What do you think about that? I don't know. Sounds like almost Florida. Yeah. Matter of fact, I think I was in Louisiana. Now that you mention it, when I felt that that was that was pretty bad. But I still preferred that over being in Louisiana in the winter. That wasn't pleasant. I don't like their winters are not great either. That Georgia, I'd rather be hot in places like that anyway. Florida's like 102 degrees, 100% humidity, and a thunderstorm all at once, and just on you 2 blocks over, there's no rain. Yep, it's like nope. We're gonna make your day, not everyone. Nope, just you. We're gonna screw you over. Trying to see. Let me see. Do I have enough? Maybe we'll do one more row. I think we can manage one more. We have to. I want to avoid this for the time being. So, oh, there's still the other side. I might have to. Let me see. We got here. The cottage core Minecraft has grabbed me. Cottage core. Is that a pack? Thief, I am still sorting my chest. I put a dent in it last night though. I'm still sorting my chest. I'm trying to move everything into my base. It is a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Tens of thousands of items. But I actually have empty chests and backpacks now, so we're making great progress. I'm gonna try to get some progress in later on, probably at night before I go to bed. But yeah, I want to get back to building as soon as possible. I just got to get all my stuff in there. Excuse me. I am overwhelmed with sorting and moving that I'm starting to do other things. Yes, I'm the same. Yes, I'm the same way. Like I sometimes I nod off when I'm doing it. Almost did it yesterday. There've been a couple of times where I've like my eyes will be like almost completely shut, and I'm like my head's tilted back, and I'm still playing the game. And then something in my brain tells me, "Oh no, I'm moving too far in this direction." And then I will wake up and like, "Oh, okay, I just had to make a quick right turn." And then do a right turn. Like I could just barely play in that state, and my brain would tell me like, "Oh no, you've been holding W too long. You need to do something, or you're gonna be off. You're gonna be in the water or something." Would it be worth it to just blow everything up? I don't want to go that far. I want those items. Maybe the armor. Yeah, I don't need the armor. I might just toss the armor. I'm not gonna store that stuff. It's way too much. I could break it down. I could break it down. But that armor, I'm not gonna try storing that. I might break it down or something. I'm gonna do something with that armor that it's some form of deletion. There's no way I'm storing that. I have everything that I need. Yeah, see how we have the planes here? This should extend to here, but it doesn't. Hopefully the baking will fix that. But next time I do the boots, gotta really define those shapes a little better. Same thing with this. This should be flat, but it's more of like a slant and then a drop off instead of a curve and then a surface, a flat surface, and then a drop. I'm just looking around. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do with the time that we have left. So I think I might just stop. I might just stop here. I think we're good. I got some studying to do with this topology. That's what I'm going to be working on for the next 3 days or so while I'm off. Right? All right. I want to thank everyone for stopping by. Really enjoyed doing this. Appreciate you watching the VODs, YouTube, or stopping by the channel. I'm going to be back on Monday. I don't know. I might continue doing this off stream if I don't come back to this because I want to use the days to try to figure out how to bake and do the textures so we can work on doing that. But if I'm not doing this, we're going to be working on the second mesh, the big chubby guy. Okay. So if you're around, I will see you on Monday. I appreciate you coming by, and have a great rest of your week and have a great weekend as well. And stay out of the heat.